Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP, three little letters that tonight stands for Escape, Run, and Persist. Picking up where we left off last week, the Devil's Advocates, rescuing Quirin from his prison somewhere deep beneath the Goliath town of Ishvalda. The five of you discovered that the Goliath tribe that you'd been sent to make peace with are possibly, more than likely, working with this orcish figure you've heard of called Grumashar. Through careful use of your foldable boat, you escaped the throne room of Eliok, banishing your warlock Zane just before doing so in hopes of giving him some extra edge in his escape from this Goliath tribe that insisted that he was not to leave. Fleeing from the city, you cast Fog Cloud to give yourself some cover. Mo, you made use of your new Staff of Frost, putting up an ice wall. Zane ultimately coming back into existence, realizing it was his chance to run, tailed you. Ultimately coming face to face once again with Malvain. In some hope of providing a better escape for you four, Zane spread the Well of Many Worlds behind him and allowed Malvain to tackle him into the well, transporting them to an outer plane, which I have rolled for, and only I know. And so it shall remain until it becomes plot convenient. And then, maybe I'll let you know. Who knows? You ran. You descended down the mountain, once again encountering this kitsune that acts as the guardian or spirit advisor, or possibly even god of this mountain. Insisting that you needed to run and informing you that you're currently going the wrong way, the kitsune provided shelter for one night while you decided to heal your wounds and regroup and really think about your choices. In the night, Zaz, you cast Reincarnate on your one-time ally, Turkish Thatcher, turning him into a copper dragonborn named Talmak, I believe, who you promptly dubbed Tom. One very cryptic conversation later, and one note sent to the DM a day after the session, your plans were laid in place. And upon waking up in the morning, you sat and discussed your options. The slow, safe route of heading back from whence you came towards Rivermouth. The possibly dangerous, but much quicker route of heading straight down the mountain into a place known as the Dark Wilds. Or jumping into the Well of Many Worlds, being ultimately the fastest and most unpredictable. Upon your discussion, the kitsune's ears perked up and indeed alerted you to the coming of several Goliath hunters. Quirin, with a natural 20 perception, saw that one of these riders was wearing very shiny armor. Not seeing much of an option, apart from jumping in the Well of Many Worlds and possibly scattering the party across time and space, you descended down the mountain as fast as you can, escaping from 7 Goliath hunters, which are coming very quickly on your path. So at this point, Devil's Advocates, the 4 that remain, you are running down this mountain. As far as you guys can tell, you have quite the trek down. Luckily, you're at a point in the mountain after your run here where it does appear that it heads straight down into the Dark Wilds, and the Dark Wilds themselves do appear to creep up the mountain a certain amount. You have looked around. There is no shelter. This is pretty much sheer cliff, gravel, rock, whatever. I'm going to assume you're all dashing for your lives. This makes your movement speed 60 feet, unless somebody has another movement speed other than 30.
Nope. I mean,
No, everyone has a flat 30 movement speed.
Mine's 35.
Yours is 35. So Zaz, you are moving faster. You are leading the pack. So at this point, we are going to be going through a series of checks to see how long you can sustain this pace. These Goliath hunters are moving faster than you, but they are behind you. They do have some catching up to do. So, at this point, I need the four of you to make athletic checks.
first roll of the night. Let's make it a shitty one. Oh, not too bad. 13.
Okay, 13.
Wow, nat 1. Plus 9.
Error in rolling.
Oh, I forgot the 5. Oh, my number pad's turned off for some reason. That's
No numlock. 16. So, just to make this easy here, that's 2 failures. Just so we're aware. Quirin and Alaster. Alaster more so. Quirin, you're not sure why, but Alaster trips and falls on his face, possibly looking behind him because, Alaster, you are so enthralled with the prospect that one of these riders could be this individual that you are so interested in. And you see Alaster fall, and Quirin, almost out of reflex, you stop yourself to go reach back for him and kind of slip yourself, but you do get a hand on Alaster and you're able to pull him back up. Zaz, you are still well ahead of the pack. Mo, you're slowly falling behind, actually. It's impressive to see how fast Zaz can really go when he wants to. You're not sure if maybe it's his lighter frame or just perhaps it's a druid thing, being more in tune with nature and the fact that he's running through nature. Who knows? But Zaz is going. So, looking back behind you, the Goliath hunters appear closer. I need you guys now to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
It.
I assume we're within, or are we within 10 feet of Alaster?
Zaz isn't.
Okay, but the rest of us.
Actually, Alaster fell back. I'm gonna say that just Quirin and Alaster are kind of on pace with each other.
Constitution saving throw. 16.
26.
Okay.
21.
Okay. Zaz, you actually fall back just a little bit from going holy high ham hock. But that's okay, as you do have a higher movement speed, you do kind of come into pace with the rest of the party. Rest of you, you're getting tired, but none of you suffer a point of exhaustion. Looking ahead of you, you notice that the rock face that you thought was smooth going forward actually has a chasm. About 10 feet across. Maybe some tectonic activity has split this over time. Perhaps a river had gone through here. What are you guys doing?
There enough fucking space to jump it?
Yeah, you guys are running full tilt downhill at this. It's about 10 feet across.
Not even slowing down.
Yeah, just
Okay.
jump.
Let's do it.
All right.
Parkour!
So, at this point, you guys get an option. Athletics or acrobatics.
Ooh.
Acrobatics. That's a high one for me.
Can we do separate ones? Like, do we all have to do the same?
No, you can. If you want to do acrobatics and Mo wants to do athletics, then so be it.
I want to do athletics.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
Okay, so fuck. Alaster, you make it.
Sweet.
As you jump and you make it, you look and you see Quirin and Zaz and Mo all kind of slam their chests into the side of this chasm and are clawing. What are you doing, Alaster? All three of them are holding on for dear life.
I just get around and I'm gonna try and help Mo up because I think he's the strongest.
Okay. You help Mo up. Zaz and Quirin, I need you guys to make strength saving throws, please. You are close enough to Alaster.
Okay, can I see the bottom?
Yeah, it's about 15 feet down.
DM, do I see something that can anchor my weight?
What do you mean? Give me
Within
an
30
example.
feet, I have something that I can maybe attach my thorn whip to and pull myself up?
Yeah, it is a mountain, so you can see kind of rocks that are jutting out over the edge.
Rank saving throw.
Yeah.
22.
22. Okay, Quirin, you do hold on. Zaz, are you using Thorn Whip to pull yourself up?
Yes, please.
Okay. What is your plus to what's your plus to hit with Thorn Whip?
+7.
It's +7. Okay, so you hit the rock. Yeah, you're able to pull yourself up with Thorn Whip. Right now, Mo Alaster helps you up. Quirin is still hanging there. You see Zaz kind of like hook shot his way up over this this ledge here.
Okay.
Quirin's still holding on. What are you guys doing?
Grab him.
All right, you're grabbing him. All right, all 4 of you are up. Some of you a little worse for wear. There's some scratches on the front of your armor if you didn't make it.
No.
What are you guys doing? Still running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's gonna
me,
be a lot of
guys.
running.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and make an athletics check for me, please.
Come on. Yes!
Yay.
Ooh, nice.
Nat 20.
That is all successes. So adrenaline just pounding after nearly missing that jump. Most of you all begin just sprinting as fast as you possibly can, and at a certain point, Quirin especially, you let gravity kind of assist you. You let your natural weight of your armor and your shield and everything kind of take you, and you find yourself now not so much pushing yourself with your feet, but jumping almost as one foot lifts off and then the next one's just there to catch wherever your body is being naturally taken by gravity. And with all of you being above a 19, you all kind of get into this stride, and it doesn't so much become running as it does catching yourself before you trip and fall. So with that, could I get you guys to make dexterity saving throws, please?
Are we all within range?
Yes.
Okay.
How much is it, Corey?
Plus
4.
Yeah. And that was a dex?
Mhm.
Yes, it's dex. Yeah.
I got 13.
All right.
I got 12.
Okay. Quirin ahead of the pack, and Zaz with your natural speed being ahead of Alaster and Mo. You watch as both of them kind of stumble a little bit. So I'm going to give you guys the chance. You can either make an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and catch yourself and stay your course. Oh, shit.
16.
16. Quirin, you're able to kind of stop and you lose your momentum for a second, but you don't go ass over tea kettle. Unlike Zaz, who kind of does like almost a comical front flip, and Zaz is now rolling down the hill.
Ooh.
What are you guys doing?
If I take this moment to glance over my shoulder, how far away are these things?
I can't give you an exact distance, obviously, but they are bigger than they were before. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right.
They are gaining on you, and they will continue to gain on you.
How far away from me from the tree line?
You're close enough that you can start seeing details.
Okay.
Getting there. But Zaz is going.
Yep.
What are you guys doing?
Keep running.
Keep running.
Oh, you just letting Zaz go?
No, I'll see if I can grab him somehow and try and drag him along.
Okay. Alaster, go ahead and make an unarmed strike attack for this.
Okay.
Because you are trying to reach out and hit something, more or less.
Just imagine Alaster coming up and clotheslining me.
20.
20. Yeah, you're able to grab Zaz, and you're able to pull him. But that little maneuver is going to cost you 51 years. No. But no, you're able to grab him. You're able to get him back up on his feet. And you both kind of stop and look at each other, and you look forward and realize that Zaz was heading towards a very large rock, like 6 feet tall. Like that probably would have been comical. All right. Let's see here. Just checking my notes here. Okay. Could I get you guys, each of you, to make now a survival check for me, please?
Those have gone so well in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's a flat roll.
Mine too.
19.
Oh,
13.
Zaz, I'm not sure if it's the case that you were able to kind of gather your senses after being tumbled down the hill, or if it was the fact that you were able to stop and look for a second. But you notice that everyone is running towards what appears to be some form of gravel pit. Loose rocks. So as you continue running, Zaz, you're able to pull away from that. Do you warn them?
Yep.
Okay. So, with Zaz warning you, I need you guys to make strength saving throws to try and stop yourselves from going into the gravel pit, or you guys can let yourselves run through the gravel pit and see what happens.
The people chasing us are on horses, right?
They are on flying stone birds.
So
within 10 feet of Alaster. Yes or no?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna just for the sake of this, instead of you guys bobbing weaving, I'm gonna say you guys have figured out Alastra's shtick right about now.
Yep.
And you know to stay close enough to him.
All right.
Oh, that's cute.
This is
Plus
going straight
14.
through.
28.
right.
Okay.
What kind?
Strength. If you're strength to stop yourself. If you're going right through, just let me know.
Fuck it.
choice.
I'll stop.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
Fuck. 14.
16.
14. 16. So, Zaz, you call out and you're able to stop yourself and look, and Quirin's like, what? And Quirin just starts fucking going at like
Aw.
4
Can I try and
times the
grab him?
speed.
Oh, no.
No. He's gone. So,
Exciting.
at this point, the three of you, but not Quirin, the three of you, I need you three to make con saving throws. Quirin,
Yep.
you are sliding down this gravel pile. What are you doing?
I am going to try and ride the wave, as it were.
Okay.
Oof. 10.
21 con save.
18.
Okay.
I
Okay. So, Alaster, I need you to take a point of exhaustion, please.
failed. Okay.
You are getting pretty pooched. This is hard work. This is a lot of running. This is rough. Quirin,
Mm.
I'm gonna need you to just make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Yep. Seven.
So you guys are running alongside this gravel pit, and you just see Quirin just a going, right? Just like a Hot Wheels on a track. Just his speed just picks up and he keeps going. You're like, yeah, go Quirin. And then you hear the first ka-dunk. So Quirin, you're gonna go ahead and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
Oh shit.
All right. I need athletic checks from the three that are running.
Oh shit, that's a fail.
Oh, this is fun.
All right.
Oh.
Alaster, being kind of 1 second actually.
This is ominously silent.
Yes, should be.
I just had a brilliant thought that
Alaster, that's a disadvantage.
Oh, right. Sorry, I can roll
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been exhausted.
Yes.
9.
9. You guys all kind of stop for a second to catch your breath. Just and you're still trying to run, but this is rough. You guys aren't quite making it. You kind of look back behind you, and you can start seeing the iris on those purple eyes on the Goliath hunters. Quirin,
Yep.
are you trying to stop yourself?
Nope.
Oh boy.
I need you to make a acrobatics check, please.
Yep. 18.
Okay, you don't take any damage. You see, Quirin, actually a large kind of rounded rock kind of shows itself as the gravel is going down the hill, and you quickly roll out of the way. And as you go by, you realize that it's probably about as wide as your whole body, and that probably really would have hurt. Okay, anything you guys want to do as you're slowing down?
I'm gonna look at Zaz and just yell, "Turn into a horse!"
I'm gonna look at Mo and yell, "You're a horse!"
Are we like running alongside this gravel pit?
Yeah, you're running alongside this gravel pit, but Quirin is moving at 4 times his movement speed right now.
I'm going to look at where I'm going and look at him, and I'm going to make a fucking swan dive into the gravel pit.
Okay, so as Saz and Mo have this humorous exchange, you just see Alastair go, oh, and just dives in. Alastair, how do you want to lose this?
How do I want to lose it?
Yeah. Head first. Do you want to skeleton it? Do you want to luge it? What do you want to do?
Oh God. I think.
Skeleton.
Sick flops. Sick flops. Sick flops.
I think I'm gonna do like a half tuck, and basically just do a flip, so I kind of land on my side, so I can kind of steer myself with my feet.
Okay.
That's kind of
All right.
the way I want to do it.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
Oh, acrobatics! I'm real good at those. Oh, 1.
Right
so
between the legs.
Oh.
actually, yes, as Alastair kind of jumps, and he, in his mind, Alastair saw this going a lot differently. What he didn't see is his vision to suddenly go white as the first, 2 feet that he slides, he hits a massive bump right on the taint.
Oh,
I need you to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage to the taint.
Yep, taint damage.
Taint damage.
Gotcha.
It's the same as 41 regular damage. So Alastair, at this point, after that, you kind of go white for a second with your exhaustion, because that would have been a disadvantage as well. But with a 1, I don't think you can get any lower. All right, Mo and Zaz, you guys have used your action. You're still running. I need you guys to make athletics checks.
Yep. 17.
Oh, excuse me. 17. 8. Oh, Mo, you are getting tired and you're trying to catch up, but Zaz is... You're more of a brawler, right? You're kind of a bigger guy, and you're used to going for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes in the pit. Zaz is built like a marathon runner, and Zaz just takes off, after his quick breather, and he's going, and you're falling behind. Mo, what are you doing?
I want to eye that pit
Okay.
and just run over and feet first, not head.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Are we just getting in the pit? Is that what we're doing?
Taking it.
Open this pit up!
God.
Natural
Oh, gosh.
20 for a 26.
So Mo, being completely exhausted, looks and does an amazing 450 flip in the air and just gracefully slides and actually slides past you, Alastair.
Half tuck, sow cow, perfect entry.
Yeah.
There's
exactly.
no judges though, so it doesn't
No,
count.
no judges. Meanwhile, back on a Goliath hunter, somebody holds up a 10. Quirin, I need an acrobatics check. Alastair, acrobatics check, disadvantage.
20.
20.
Got the hang of this. Oh,
Not one. It's been real bad to me today.
God, I'm so sorry, buddy. So Quirin, you've kind of got the hang of this now, and you're kind of bobbing and weaving as best you can. I'll ask you, your vision's still white, and you're tired, and you're sweaty, and you're upset, and your taint hurts. And almost on cue, you get a rock like right to the armpit. Oh! Just right where you don't want it. It kind of digs in, and it's just and it actually pierces the skin. I'm gonna have you take 2 points of piercing damage, please.
Okay.
All right. Next round. I guess at this point it would just be Zaz, who's the one running. I need a con save from you, Zaz.
You got it.
All right.
Whatcha? 10.
10. Buddy. That marathon runner, it's a facade. You have 1 level of exhaustion now.
Okay.
Let me just make a note here that both of you have. So that's disadvantage on ability checks. That's all that is.
Yep.
All right. So next round, 3 of you are going down that gravel pit, that gravel slide, gravel fissure, whatever you want to call it. Zaz, you're still running. You're getting tired. What are you guys doing? Zaz, just because you're the odd man out, let's start with you.
I'm jumping in the pit.
You're jumping in the pit?
I mean, at this point.
Mosh pit
Yeah,
party!
might as well. All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Can I do an athletics just to like long jump it?
Sure.
Thank you.
Because you said you're long. Doesn't do shit. All right. You go to long jump it, and you realize, oh, this needs a little bit more finesse, and you land like a long jumper with your feet and your heels dig in, and you kind of fall backwards, and now you're kind of there like spread eagle with your legs up in the air and your hands going, no. Just in time to actually have your foot hit a rock on the way by. You're going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage off of that.
Okay.
For the other 3 who have been in the pit, it is acrobatics to try and roll yourself around.
Okay.
12, 14.
Okay. It's disadvantage for you, Alastair.
Yes. Oh my god, 3.
Fuck me, guys. So almost simultaneously, Zaz, this is kind of funny to you, but you just hear coming up the hill, you hear pong, ting, tong, as all 3 of you find yourself hitting something hard as you go by. Each of you are going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. So with this movement speed, guys, just so you're aware, you guys are moving at like 240 feet per round.
A second. Oh,
fuck no. Speed of light. No, like you guys are moving so incredibly fast that it's almost comical when Quirin leading the pack, you look and notice that the gravel pit stops on a cliff.
Oh, shit.
So, are you riding it out, or are you going to try and stop yourself?
Is the forest anywhere near me?
Going over this cliff would land you in the forest.
I'm going for it.
All right. So the rest of you going down this hill, you kind of look, and you just see Quirin going, as he's just launched up in the air, like flailing about. And we'll calculate your damage in a second, Quirin. Mo, you're next up. You see Quirin go up. You have warning. What are you doing?
Fuck it. Go. Just going with it.
All right. Alastair and Zaz, he watches as fucking Mo goes, ah! There's just this streak of purple and red goes in the air, his coat kind of flapping in the wind. Does like an ollie. Alastair, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find my... I am actually taking out a Malthea.
Okay.
And I am going to be Indiana Jonesing a rock near the edge so I can try and slow my fall.
Okay. What is your plus to hit on Malthea?
That's what I'm trying to find. Because for whatever reason...
It's a martial weapon, right? So you're proficient with martial weapons?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be the same as with your greatsword.
Alrighty. So,
just tell me what your plus to hit is.
Oh my god, +9.
Attack rolls are not at disadvantage.
Well then,
It's just
okay,
ability
that's
checks.
20.
Well, because the AC of a rock is 6.
Okay, well 26. I hit
Yeah.
it real good.
Yeah, you hit it real good. So you're able to catch on. You're slowing your fall. Are you going to stop yourself completely, or?
Nope, I am. I'm trying to just slow my fall, so I can maybe pick a better spot to land at the bottom of this.
Okay. We'll
So
cover
wait.
that in a second.
Corey, are
Yes.
you actually like in the air, or are you trying to just like slow your approach so you can kind of like get a better idea where you're gonna land?
Yeah, that second one.
Okay. I'm going to line my. Actually, no. I'm just going to wild shape. Fuck it.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah. I'm
Now
gonna
you wild
shape.
shape?
Yeah.
Now?
I mean, I don't want to be a horse to jump down from the.
Horse
edge
it!
there.
I was thinking about movement
What do you
speed.
wild? What do you want? Why do you want? What are you wild shaping into?
Giant eagle.
Okay, all right. So Zaz, you kind of get launched. And you go up in the air like a swan dive, like full. I'm trying to think of the best. Like, oh, I can see it in my head. And you know what is it? Peter from Deadpool. When he jumps out of the plane, he's got that real serious like plank look.
Yeah.
You've got that going, and then giant eagle, and you look down just in time to see 2 little of leaves go up as Mo and Quirin hit the ground, falling 80 feet.
I am on the midway down. I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to shout, Crumbly! And cast. Where is it? Feign death on myself.
Okay.
That's a spell
Alright.
that makes people dead for an hour. And all damage taken except for psychic is halved.
Okay. All right, Mo, you take 18 points of damage because I rolled real low. The trees must break your fall, Quirin. You take 9, but you're fake dead.
Yep.
Rip. So you 2 are in the forest. It hurts. Your body hurts, but you are in the forest. Zaz, you're flying over the forest. Alastair. Go ahead.
Can I actually hover about near the edge to see if I can grab Alastair?
You can certainly try. Yeah. Alastair, your fall is being slowed.
Yep.
But it's not going to be completely stopped.
Yes.
You have a lot of momentum. So as you're slowed, you feel Amalthea tighten and then let go around the rock. And you are going over.
Yep.
The giant eagle's trying to grab Alastair.
Yep.
Make a... What kind of attacks does the giant eagle have?
I have a beak attack and talons
Okay.
and a multi attack.
Talons. Okay, make a talons attack against Alastair.
Can I do that as a multi attack?
Sure.
Hooray! So I'm doing 2d20 plus 5, and we'll just add it for the other one.
Okay.
So that's a 10 and a 17.
17. I'm going to say, Alastair, are you resisting this giant eagle suddenly trying to grab you?
No.
Okay.
I can tell by the fungal wings it has, like spores
It's
coming
just-
off the feathers.
It's just a regular giant eagle, but all right. But I'm going to say that you did see Zaz turn into it as he did the flop. Yeah, you're able to grab him in a talon. It hurts, Alastair. It's not comfortable, but you have Alastair.
And we're just gonna slowly fall down. Like, not stop.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to, like, carry him, but at least slow our descent.
Yeah, you're able to slow him. You guys aren't going to take any damage, but you're able to land approximately somewhere near where Mo and Quirin flopped. Congratulations, guys. You made it. But
Yay.
Zaz and Alastair. But as you two descend into the woods, you hear above the trees. And you can hear them circling.
Would they be able to
Where you
detect me
are.
since I'm dead?
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, I'm dead. I got nothing.
Yep. He's dead.
Can I just grab him?
Yeah. Just so you're aware, none of you guys, like, he looks pretty rough, like he's taking damage. But all you guys know is that the last thing he yelled was, cranberry? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yep.
So you know he yelled cranberry. You guys can hear the beating of stone wings above you. What are you guys doing?
I am going to grab like the other color that Mo doesn't have, so we can drag him face down to the forest.
Oh Christ! Okay.
So
Okay.
if my math serves me, we should be going at full speed, right?
Yep. Yeah, with the both of you. Well, yeah, with the both of you holding him and just kind of dragging him, you guys should be able to move at full speed. Zaz, are you still an eagle? It's a little. Just to set this up here, you guys are just kind of in the, like, the younger trees of the Dark Wilds. It's not full cover, but it's pretty good cover. What are you guys doing?
Now that we're on the ground, I'm gonna go back to normal.
Okay. Take your elf form.
Yep.
And you guys are just heading into the woods?
Yeah, just deeper in.
Okay. You guys begin heading into the woods. You take it at a slower pace, just to make sure that you don't attract too much attention, with the exception of the occasional boom, 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 from Quirin just being dragged across this incredibly overgrown forest floor. Eventually, you all stop and listen. You don't hear any more wings. Devil's Advocates, welcome to the Dark Wilds.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stop and catch my breath.
Find some place to set up camp,
Okay.
or just take a momentary respite.
Okay.
Mo, did he die on the way down? What happened? All I heard was, I've got a plan, and then cranberries, and then nothing.
We've seen him do this before. Can we
Specifically on Alaster.
Mm-hmm.
One-on-one. Can I
So-
go one-on-one together? Because I've seen it a couple times.
And no
At least
cranberry.
twice.
Zaz, I'd say you're able to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that these should be fine.
So he'll be back in an hour.
So 5 was my int check for that, to see if I figured it out.
You definitely didn't figure it out.
Figured. So what? Do we make camp here? Do we keep going? What time is it, Mr.
At this
DM?
point, you guys woke up at a fairly decent time in the morning. You ran for about 20, 25, half hour, somewhere in there. So you're looking at like 10 in the morning.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's wait till Quirin wakes up or comes back to life,
Yep, let's take a breather.
and then we'll figure out what we want to do.
All right, so you guys taking a short rest then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead, use your hit dice if you so choose. Anything like that. Quirin, obviously not.
Mhm.
But an hour later, unless there's anything you guys want to do during your short rest.
Let me see.
Meanwhile, I'm graced with the particular sight of something screaming at me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 4.
For
Oh, that's
Your hit dice?
Yeah, no, that was just my one hit dice that I used. Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
2.
Let me roll out.
Or not.
How many do I want?
There. Okay. Well, no. If you said something. You were yelling at Zaz about a horse. Do you need a horse? I have a horse.
That's good. It would have just been very helpful, more helpful, running down the side of that mountain.
Well, I didn't know we were going to need it when we left this morning because it takes like 10 minutes to cast it. And I don't think I can cast a spell for 10 minutes while we're running for our lives.
Well, I figured that since Quirin had jumped down that gravel pit, there were only 3 of us. Zaz could turn into a horse, and then he could carry 2 people, and it would make things a lot easier.
Have you ever seen a horse in the mountains? Not great.
Especially downhill.
Better than the alternative of being turned to stone.
Well, that's still not out of the woods yet. Speaking of woods,
we're currently in the woods.
I know. Do we have any idea where we're actually going besides through the woods?
Nope.
Quirin wakes up.
Okay. We're alive. We're alive.
We're alive.
Fuck.
You know,
Yeah.
Quirin, I expected something more dramatic before you died instead of cranberry.
It was the only way I knew how to signify that I was going to kill myself. Sorry,
Yep.
stuck there for a while. Okay. What have we decided?
We were waiting for you. We took a bit of a rest, and we figured you deserved to be part of the discussion.
So I had the thought that, do any of us know where we're actually going besides through the woods? Is there a direction, a heading? Is there something?
I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself for 7 points.
Okay.
Well, the entire point was to get away from the mountain, away from everything trying to kill us, and we must make our way back to Dragontail. There is a ton of stuff that we need to probably discuss or figure out on the way, as Victor Latimer and all that crap needs to be taken care of. But currently, we need to get out of these woods, which is probably best heading towards the east. Any other thoughts?
No, I believe I'm good on that front.
The honey fox creature did tell us that it was a very dangerous track. So,
Dangerous. She sent manticores down here. I'm sure they're the least of our worries.
yes, that bodes well. So let's go quiet and slow.
Manticores don't scare me. My people used to fight them with their bare hands.
Okay, yeah, but have you ever fought one?
No. They, let's just say, after a couple generations, their numbers grew a little thin. Finding them was was more of a challenge than killing them.
No? And after a few generations, your numbers have thinned. We need to be careful. Yes?
Quirin, that hurts.
Yes.
All right, we can talk about hurt feelings later. Let's actually, yeah, I'm with Quirin on this one.
That was quite the callback.
Ooh, after a few generations, your numbers have thinned. Oh, okay, all right. Oof. Ooh. So at this point now, with queering up and having decided that you have to go through the woods, you do take an inventory of your new surroundings. The place is called the Dark Wilds. The name is very fitting, as there's only two criteria in that name that needs to be met. Dark, which it is very dark. The canopy blocks out the entirety of any amount of sunlight that comes through here. And apart from what little light is bleeding in from behind you, looking further into these woods, it's as dark as night. The other is wilds. And looking around, you realize that these trees are long since either dead or have grown well past their habitat. Either thin and dying just from the lack of soil and just the amount of roots that surround them, or so massive that you don't think they could possibly expand any farther. As you begin walking in, you realize, stepping, that each step squishes and that the ground itself is very soft and damp. And looking further in, from what you can see, it's closer to a swamp than it is a forest.
That boat would have been handy right about now.
That boat saved our lives.
That's fair. You're correct.
Wait, who said the boat word? Guten Tag.
I didn't.
I did.
I didn't.
Sorry. Head's still a little bit fuzzy. Let's keep going.
Right. I will take my cloak and put it back on, the black side out, and kind of hood up. Try to be as stealthy as possible.
Do you guys hear these?
Yes.
You know what these are?
Clickety clackety, it's
The
time to
click, crack,
attackety.
These are percentile dice, motherfuckers.
We can also hear your erection.
Whoa.
Oh, no, that was my erection. Okay. Oh. Well, that's something. Okay. All right. Okay, I can work with that. That's fun. All right. You're all going to die today.
We die.
You
every
head
day.
in further into the Dark Wilds. And you head in the direction you think is east. At least you're fairly sure it was east. You look up to see where the sun is and realize that that's not really much help right now. Taking your time and walking through the forest, it's difficult to walk through here. Either you sink into mud, or you're having to climb over some errant tree branch or even root, some fallen log. On occasion, you hear something rustle in a bush off to the side. You quickly turn to see, and there's nothing. The lack of wind in here is stagnant and almost deafening in its silence, as there's no ambient noise. These woods are very still, and it's so very unsettling. Heading further in, you eventually hear that same rustling sound, but it persists. And eventually, as you get closer and closer to it, you can hear this tiny voice going, what are you guys doing?
Can we make out what it's saying, or if it's like, is it speaking a language?
From what you hear, it didn't sound like a language. Just kind of sounds like something kind of softly kind of muttering, just kind of muttering obscenities under its breath almost. Excuse me.
Approach, I guess.
Okay. As you approach, a shape does begin forming in the shadows. About 3 feet tall, hunched over, appears to be wearing some kind of leathers that have been long since covered in moss and overgrowth. And as you approach, one of you steps on a branch, makes a cracking sound, and quickly turns. And what you see is this very old, weathered face with like a hook-like nose and large, bright tennis ball green eyes, just staring back at you. And it's holding a little basket, and it appears to be picking a berry. And it just freezes.
Can I make out what type of creature it is?
Not from this distance. All you can really see is the general shape. It is very small. It is humanoid as well, I should specify.
Just hold up my hands and say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Not to bother you, but we just fell off the mountain and we're looking to go east. Hopefully to get out of here. Can you just point us in the direction? And
I would point you in the direction if I knew which way was east, but alas, I do not know which way is east, otherwise I would have been stuck here for so long.
how long have you been stuck in here?
I don't know.
Do you know where you are?
I'm right here.
Do you know where the things in this forest are?
Do you know where you are?
Yes. In the dark wild.
So then you know they're everywhere.
I was just I didn't know if you knew where the nests are.
Shh. Don't mean to kill me?
Nope.
No.
Do you like tea?
Yes.
Come. And this little creature just starts kind of hobbling away into the darkness.
This is going to go well.
I mean,
All right.
I wanted tea anyways. I'm gonna start following.
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to follow, and you follow this tiny creature for maybe about 10, 15 minutes, and eventually you come to you watch it enter into what appears to be one of these very large trees that has since either died or been struck by lightning, as it kind of goes into a hole in between the roots. And as you approach, the little head comes out and goes,
Okay, you're all far too big to fit into my little hovel. But if you stay outside, you stay very quiet, very quiet. I'll bring you some tea and we can discuss ways to get out of here. We can discuss who you are and we can discuss what you can do for me.
it just pops back inside the hollow.
Can I find like an errant stump to sit on?
Very easily.
I'll just check it. I'm gonna do the thing. The thing that anybody that's heard about jungle survival does, where you look at it, you look all the way around, you look again, and then you sit down.
You sit down. It's uncomfortably damp. Everything here is uncomfortably damp and covered with fungus and mold.
That's what I was waiting for. I'm gonna roll in nature to start harvesting.
Yep. Go right ahead. I will send you a list.
Thank you.
You're gonna watch Zaz.
Zaz, what do you roll here? That'll determine how many. Roll that nature, just to see how many you get.
Bam! 15.
15. Yeah, you're able to pick out about 3 new forms of fungus that you don't recognize. One that's an incredibly soft green moss. Another that is a mushroom that appears to flower, which is very strange. It's got like a fungal toadstool-like cap, but where the spots usually would be, there's small flowers forming. As well as there is one mushroom that is bright blue and kind of pulsing with a bioluminescence.
Cool.
Mm.
I am going to quietly, as best I can quietly, cast Speak with Plants.
Okay. You cast Speak with Plants.
And that's good for... I think it's supposed to be 10 minutes here.
I believe it's 10 minutes, yes.
Okay. Now I want to do this without everyone else necessarily knowing, or at least the person who is like our host.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Hi.
The bioluminescent one kind of... Hello?
Hi.
Just around you, Zaz, you hear, hi, hello, hi, hi, hi. Oh, hey, look, someone's talking. Hello, hi.
Hi, guys. I'm Zaz.
Almost simultaneously, like an AA meeting. Hi, Zaz.
This is why I do it. For the 3 that I picked, I'm going to kind of like hold my hand, smile, and then put them on my shoulder.
You can hear them kind of like, oh, is this my new home? And then the flowering one. Well, this does appear to be a very interesting new change of scenery for me here.
Why is that one voice like Kronk?
I don't know, but thank you.
Would it bother anyone if I put a different mushroom here? Speaking to like the other ones.
No, not really. Yes.
Which one said yeah?
Al.
Oh, they already named.
Well, Al named himself.
Oh.
Remember Al?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's the one from Zuchtmoy, isn't it? Or the-
Yeah.
I have a question about this, more so for Zaz than the DM.
Shoot.
When you're speaking, are you like what I imagine I see is Zaz kind of just like tilting his head back and his mouth opens up and he releases this like sound,
like the fucking like scanner screech.
I just, like, what does it actually sound like when you're talking? Are you speaking common? Like, is it telepathy? What is it?
It's kind of like the way the spell describes it, and I like it, is that you can communicate with it as if you had shared a common language. So I like to think of it like I'm speaking mushroom or plant.
Yes. You are definitely speaking plant.
Yeah.
Is that like a bunch of interpretive dances?
It's actually almost inaudible to mortal creatures' ears.
Okay.
All right, so I'm not gonna put one down. Al's the killjoy, but that's okay.
Yep.
Which way? Where are we? Like, what's happening here?
This is where I grew up. This is where my mom and dad grew up, and this is home.
What does this little
Yeah.
person do here?
Oh, not much really. She goes out on occasion. She comes back. That's pretty much it.
Do any of you know how our little group here can head east to the city or the town?
If you head the direction that her door is facing, I believe I've overheard somebody say that was east.
Who said that?
I don't remember.
Just a passing adventurer, then?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. You're a new friend, and I was just trying to be helpful.
Well, I appreciate all the same. I like how polite I am with my mushrooms.
as opposed to how you are on the regular.
Just as a thank you, Mestra Begwell is rating us with a party of 13.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
I'm
thanks,
talking to
Mr.
mushrooms right
Big.
now.
We're talking to
We're
mushrooms.
talking to mushrooms. It's super interesting.
Thanks for the raid. But
So
yes.
yeah, I'll note that which direction the door's kind of pointing, and I'll take my 3 new additions off to the side with me.
All right.
But I'm going to keep the
So-
spell if I can for the full
Keep the
duration,
spell going.
just in case.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course. That goes without saying. All right. So, the rest of you, while Zaz is doing his mushroom collection and socializing, what are you guys doing while you're waiting for this tiny creature?
Just kind of take in the surrounding. Make
Okay.
note of what's out there.
Okay. Yeah,
Isn't it
it's
Actually, can I just pop my 60-foot tremor sense?
you certainly can.
Can I? I'm sure there's a lot of
Everything. You
I
are
will-
overwhelmed. You are overwhelmed by how much your tremor sense picks up in these woods here.
I will cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
60 feet of anything that's undead, fiend. Let me go to my features. Detect good and evil. You can sense anything affected by a hell spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Okay. Celestial fiend or undead?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
Curiously.
Are we going to brush over the fact that we're down a man and he was tackled into a portal into another dimension by a werewolf?
What, do you want to go back for him?
No, I just
We have
don't know.
no way of knowing where he is or where he ended up. We can only hope that he is safe.
I don't know. I feel like we should say something, some words, or
He's not dead, so.
well, we don't know that.
But like Corin said, we have no way of knowing, and for the moment, there's nothing really that we can do. So we may as well move forward until we're at a point where we can do something about it.
From inside the tree, you hear shit.
He will be missed. That is for a fact. We are down a man, we are down capability and hope. And that is something that we have to come to terms with. But I can't... I'm still trying to piece together what... I don't understand why he would change my memory.
Maybe
what,
he just
what
didn't
happened?
want-
Okay, all right. Shh. You're all talking way too much. Do you realize the things that are in here?
No.
Then shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Okay, tea.
Just begins pouring out of this very strange looking teapot into these even stranger looking cups. None of them match. They all appear to be hand kind of fired clay of some kind. Just pours it out and it smells good.
Now that I get a closer look, can I determine what this is?
Yeah, at this point, looking at this creature, this appears to be an incredibly old gnome. Like, really old.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was a goblin for a moment.
Nope. It's a very wrinkly, aged gnome, kind of a brownish skin. You can't tell whether that's due to grime or if that's their natural skin color. They're kind of hunched over. You see that their fingers are knobby, and you can see veins. This is an elder of some kind, of some capacity, even. She kind of sits down and goes,
Okay, so who the fuck are you?
Well, we are the Devil's Advocates. We're a group of mercenary adventurers, and We seem to have found ourselves running away from some flying adversaries and fell off a cliff, and here we are in the dark wilds.
Terrible place to be. Horrible place to be. No, not a good place to be. Not at all. Just when you go to sleep at night, you'll hear them. You'll hear the whispers. You'll hear them talking to you, and it'll drive you mad. You need to get out of here as fast as you can. Do you hear me? You need to leave this place. Please drink your tea.
What's in it?
Water and tea.
And
Well,
sip mine.
It's good. It's like an herbal tea.
I'll give
Hint of cinnamon.
sip.
Sip mine too.
I'm gonna just down the whole cup.
Oh, I see. Quantity over taste. Impressive. Okay, so you're here. You want to leave. You want to leave. You need to leave. You need to get out of here. Otherwise, you'll end up like old Susha.
Is that your name?
My name is Susha. Yes,
Susha.
Susha.
How long have you been in here?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even exactly know where I am, but I know it's dark and I know it's safe inside this tree, and this is where I stay.
How did you get stuck here?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long.
I am a healer. If there is something affecting you, I may be able to help.
Oh, there's nothing affecting me. There's nothing affecting me at all. Just my old age. Just my old age. And trust me, I can do my fair share of healing as well. But the problem here being is that the voices don't stop. They just keep talking. And if you listen carefully enough, you'll hear them too. And they'll just keep talking. And they said that you would come. They said there'd be people coming. They said that they took one of yours and that they're coming for you now.
That's not ominous at all.
I just repeat what is said. I just repeat what is said. I don't say anything of my own fruition anymore. There's no one to talk to, just bugs.
And
Then-
plants.
Where did the voices come from then?
I don't know where the voices come from. This entire thicket ebbs and flows. It speaks to you.
I'm gonna pop Eyes of the Grave.
Okay.
Be undead within, I think, 60 feet.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Nothing here.
That is strange.
I turned on the tremor sense for a moment, and there is things everywhere.
Oh, there's things everywhere. There's so much to eat. There's so much to talk to. There's so much to learn from. I'm a person of the woods, person of the forest. You see, person of the forest. I think maybe I came here to find out what was inside the forest, and it just sucked me in, and it kept me here. It wouldn't let me leave. No, it wouldn't let old Susha leave. No, Susha's too important. But it told me to follow the birds, and that the birds would tell me what to do, that I'd become part of their flock, and that's where I'd stay.
On that note, I'm just gonna look at where.
This is a very interesting scenario, Mo, but he is hopeful, and we could be under any sort of suspicion of anything here. This is her territory. We don't want to impose, and we will leave the moment that we know where we're going. We just
Oh,
need
that's
to
okay.
figure out.
All right, as long as you don't do any harm to old Susha. No harm to old Susha.
Hey guys, I'm gonna point at the door, and then like point in the opposite direction. East is that way.
Oh, east might be that way. East might be the other way. That could be north. That could be northeast. That could be south. That could be a direction that I've never even heard of before. I don't even know how long I've been in here. Direction's still the same?
Susha, we're going that way, pointing in the direction I was pointing at. Are you coming with?
No.
Okay. Be safe, Susha.
Before we leave, Mo, do you have the ability to make your bird?
I'll
Perhaps that
snap
would
my
be best.
fingers. Can I have the bird fly?
Are you taking me out? Are you popping the bird in?
Yeah, popping the bird in.
Okay, yep.
Can I have the bird fly up through the trees and to like whatever's above it? And I'll just command
I
it.
need your bird to make a strength check for me.
1 second. Hmm. 1 second. 1 second. What's its strength? 1 second. 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 Sorry, 1 second.
No worries. Yeah, you have to bring up. Yep. Keep that stat block handy, sir.
I can't believe
Yeah,
it'd be much.
no,
It's
I
a
was
bird.
doing it on my computer, and it
Yeah.
doesn't like to.
Oh, no
it only
worries.
likes to bring it up on the app.
So as he's making that check, the bird, he summons his raven, and the raven starts flying upwards, and you see it go up amongst the branches. And what did you roll?
Strength save. Strength save. What'd you
Strength
say?
check, just straight
check.
strength check.
Okay, it's got nothing. It's a per plus to its strength. Ugh. 15.
15. It pushes up and it tries to get around these branches and eventually kind of comes into contact with these vines and other errant twigs, and it just tries to push through, and it kind of forms this almost net of nature, and just anywhere the raven tries to fly up past this canopy, it just can't seem to break through.
I'll just snap it back.
Okay.
Perhaps we wait for some sort of opening.
Yeah.
Opening. There is an opening. There is an opening. There's an opening. There's an opening. There's an opening. There's an opening. Yes. Oh, where? Which way was the opening? It's when the thing fell from the sky. It's when the thing came from the sky, when it crashed, and there was an explosion. Boom. Where was it? It was that way.
And she points opposite of her door, the same way you were pointing, Zaz.
She goes, opening is that way.
What color was the thing that fell from the sky?
It was red when it landed.
It wasn't purple?
Susha looks at the rest of you and goes,
Did I say purple? Did I say purple? Am I going so crazy that I can't even say the right color? No, it was red. Fire.
Good to know. Thank you, Susha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just be very, very safe. And whatever you do, don't go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you not sleep? You not sleep?
I sleep because I'm used to the whispers, I'm used to the talking, I'm used to the visions, I'm used to the pain, I'm used to hearing the screaming. It's okay to me. It's okay to me. It's okay to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna slowly get up and nod everybody else to start moving.
Oh, don't go that way.
That is the way we need
Never
to
go that way. Never go that way.
Why?
Well, that way we'll take you right to that castle.
To the castle.
Mm-hmm. It'll take you all the way to the castle. Castle is a strong word. Den.
What lives there?
Manic.
Manic?
The Barbed King. Ruthless. He's new. He just came.
Is he the thing that fell from the sky?
No. The thing fell from the sky far before Manic ever came here. Came from the mountains, Manic did.
Is the crater from the explosion between Manic and us?
I think so. It's not a crater, it's an opening. It's an opening. It's an opening between here and Manic's castle den thing. He lives underground. He lives in a cave. He lives with his kin. He brought his kin. They infest these wilds. I want them dead.
What type of creature is Manic?
Terrifying. Wings, tail, spikes, teeth.
You mean like a devil?
I don't know. Barbed King. Manic the Barbed King.
Well, it's
This
the only
music's
interaction
on
we
point.
have. So we go until we find the opening and try to avoid the Barbed King. Everyone good?
Yep. Kill the dragon before. Can't be any difficult.
Alright. Let's head out.
Okay, You kids have a good day.
And Susha's gonna pick up her tea set and back into her little hollowed out tree.
Why am I getting deja vu from her?
I don't know. Corin, you've been through a lot.
Would be better if I could piece it together. Let's just keep moving. We're going to the forest.
Yep.
Okay. So, who's leading the pack?
Me?
All right. Corin, what are you looking for?
I am trying to piece together east towards the large opening.
Okay. So are you looking for a quote-unquote large opening?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead. You can make a perception or a survival check.
Let's go with... It doesn't matter which.
Okay.
9.
You're distracted and you kind of sit there and you're trying to keep your eyes focused ahead of you, and you look and there doesn't appear to be anything.
Does. This is more of your area. Sorry, I'm off right now. Can you take lead?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gonna be okay.
I'll have to sit and think about this for a while. I'm sorry.
It's all right,
Okay.
Quinn. I've got your back. You be in front of me. I'll take up the rear.
Thanks.
Okay. So Zaz taking over now. Perception or survival.
Let's go perception.
All right.
15.
15. Yeah. You notice, kind of off to the right of the direction you're heading, you notice that the moss that's kind of just covering everything from where you're coming from, you notice it starts taking specific sides of rocks and branches and stuff like that. And then you start noticing flowers and other bits of vegetation that would require sunlight heading off just to like 2 o'clock of the direction you're going.
Okay. I'll make the adjustment to kind of go towards that direction.
Okay. You guys walk in this new direction. You watch as Zaz kind of veers off, and it is kind of difficult to keep a straight line throughout this with the puddles and the tree branches and just thick bushes and whatever. And eventually you do see off in the distance what looks like a light at the end of the tunnel. What are you guys doing?
Follow.
Yep.
Okay. You're heading towards the light?
Slowly.
Okay. You slowly begin heading towards the light, and as the 4 of you get closer and closer and closer, you do determine that this is indeed a hole in the canopy of some kind. As you get closer, the light from above you illuminates the tops of the branches with this really nice warm yellow light that's incredibly welcoming after spending the time in this dark kind of bluish black gray atmosphere. However, what's a little bit different is as you get closer, you notice there is a blue light that is shining along the bottom on the ground and in the roots and stuff. And eventually, as you get closer, you can see the scene in this clearing, in this opening, in this meadow almost. It's not very big, but there does appear to have been some kind of explosion as the ground around the center is charred and a lot of the trees have been blown back and blown past you and been destroyed. Standing on either side is 2 figures kind of standing in a pose like they were ready to attack. However, they appear to be almost charred in place. Their skin is gray and black and cracked and almost looks like giant pieces of charcoal someone has set up in a humanoid form. And there in the center, crumpled up in a mass, is some kind of creature. No, not a creature, some kind of device almost. It's shaped vaguely humanoid, like a man, kind of crumpled over, and out of its chest there appears to be a blue pulsing cell of some kind that's kind of come undone. As you look and you see this metal automaton. And that's where we're going to take our break. So Devil's Advocates coming up to this clearing. You see these two charred, burnt-looking figures look to be looming over top of this automaton of some kind.
Does the automaton look broken?
From what you can tell, make an intelligence check for me.
Yeah. What's my time? Oh, 7. Rough.
You're not exactly the most technologically savvy individual. You're not entirely sure. It doesn't look good, though.
Yeah, that reflects real life.
You're not entirely sure. What are you guys doing?
Let's not touch the thing in the middle. Can you put up your bird from here?
Snap. Have it.
Okay. The bird is there.
Oh, damn, I have a very important number to tell you.
Okay.
15.
For...
My break activities.
Oh, okay, good. Yep. All right, so your bird's out.
Focus through it and have it go up through the empty the hole in the sky that is this forest.
Yeah, you head in. You go up and you can see up above the Dark Wilds.
Can I try and
make a perception check using the Raven stat block, please?
Ooh. It's got a plus to that stat. Oh, it's a good thing. $22.
22?
Yeah.
You're actually able to see just off in the distance what looks like kind of like smoke and the tops of buildings in the direction that you are indeed heading.
Now, with that roll, can I try and along the way keep track of some things that might be memorable?
Like landmarks within the Dark Wilds?
Yeah, landmarks, checkpoints. Yeah.
Looking across the top, it's just canopy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, like different types of trees or
there's a bunch of different types of trees, but they're all mingled together. It's all just one big covered canopy.
But I know the direction.
Yes, you are heading in the right direction.
Now, is that castle in our way? Or
you don't see a castle?
Oh yeah, it's underground. All right, I'll bamf the bird out of existence. Well, we're going in the right way. There's a slight problem though. Well, see, I was able to get a really good view. And I can see far in the distance buildings and such. But between there and us, there's nothing except for trees that look all the same. So I know the direction, but if we get lost, no, no landmarks.
I may have an idea for that. You, when you go look through the bird, you become, like, completely unaware of what's going on, yes?
Yeah.
Does?
Huh?
If he sits in the chair, does the bird thing, and gives us directions from the bird, would you be okay with having him follow you around? It might be a
I don't
little-
want.
Sorry.
I don't want to use the chair right now because the ground is pretty murky, and I don't want it to trip and break its leg.
You'll have to shoot it.
Kind of a down, old cherry.
Because
I
you
gave
know,
away my
we're-
guns though.
Yeah.
what weird guns.
As this conversation is happening, you guys hear from this automaton. You hear this.
What?
Kind of like a spark shoots out.
What was that?
I'm gonna back
What
away
is
from it.
that?
Take a good look at it.
Hasn't moved. The sparks appear to have come from this bluish kind of cylinder near its chest.
Now, just before I forget, I can summon my familiar within 100 feet of where I currently reside.
Is it within 100 feet on a place you can see?
Is it oh no, that's no. Okay, yeah. No, I read that wrong. Sorry, I
That's fine.
got mixed up. All right, forget that.
No, nobody knows what the weird sparking metal thing is.
Well, probably some sort of automaton, and the last time we came up against those, well, I kind of dispelled the magic around it.
Are you talking about the guard in that office that we broke into to steal the thing that was? I can't remember.
You mean the boat? Yes. And the
Oh
random
right,
box?
that's what we got the boat.
Yes.
For that stupid, fucking traitorous. Was it a gnome?
Uh-huh.
We should have killed him.
Is this the same thing? It doesn't really look the same, does it?
I have no idea. This could
Oh,
probably
shit.
be something from a different place.
From
Oh,
here,
shit.
Alastair, you're kind of looking there, and it does not look the same.
Oh, all the machines look the same to me.
This is a very dangerous area. I say we move around and try to keep moving.
All right.
Yep, nope. Back into the forest.
Okay. As you're backing away, Zaz,
Mhm.
you hear a very metallic sounding help.
Coming from the direction of the thing.
Coming from the direction of the scene you just saw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a stick and throw it at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with stick. You are not proficient with stick, so add your strength modifier for stick.
Thank you. Not 1-6.
You hit Zaz.
Sorry, the mouse is so slippery.
Help, please.
Hey guys, the thing's asking for help.
Oh,
All right. I'll walk out.
Okay.
Hello? I can't. Can I not? So Zaz can make out what it's saying, but I cannot.
Zaz has heard it because of his high
Oh.
perception.
Okay.
Well, I suppose, and I'll just walk up to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch it.
As you go to touch it, its eyes kind of flicker for a second, kind of light up blue. Goes, no, not here. Kind of goes dark. again. Mo,
Mhm.
your projection is humming.
I'm gonna look at it. Look at the automaton.
Automaton's fine. But you see that the two creatures standing there burned like tree husks. Their eyes have now lit up green and red.
Those two things are.
So I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative, please.
Yay! Boop. 7.
Oh.
8 or 9, 10. Sorry, nah.
15.
Okay. Okay, so higher than a 20. Okay. Higher than a 15. 15 was Zaz, right?
Yep.
Okay.
10.
10 for Quirin. I'll ask her, Mo, what did you guys get?
7.
3.
Oh my god.
The lowest possible number I could roll.
Oh man. Okay, so in that case, let me get some music on here.
I didn't even realize we had a map.
This map is real pretty.
I'm still
Yeah.
loading.
Hopefully it's not as big as
Oh,
the other
there
one
we go.
because that took 6 minutes. So
So, Tanner,
top of the
Alright,
of the
real quick.
round. Yes.
the guy in the center there in the Spider-Man pose, that's the automaton?
Yes.
Okay.
And you see these two kind of wooden, charred looking beings kind of spring to life, their eyes kind of glowing a green and a red. Zaz, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to... Can I use my action to kind of like do a nature check? See if I recognize these things?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Cool. Ten.
No. They appear to be like they have some kind of like burnt bark outer skin, but you can't really tell what the hell this thing is.
Okay.
All right, bonus action movement.
Over here.
Okay. All right, so it's now the Mavka 1, its turn. It's going to use its movement to come over to you, Alastair. And... one sec here. It is going to make a melee spell attack against you. What is the plus to hit on this thing? Might as well get that out of the way. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. So that is a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So its hand kind of comes back and slashes across your face as it casts inflict wounds.
Ooh, nice.
You're going to take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Did you have a meme for me?
I do, because I don't
Yeah,
know how
okay.
tall it is.
They're fairly tall, actually. All right, Quirin, you watch this happen. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to shoot a Sacred Flame at Mavka 1.
Okay. It's a con save, right?
Dex. 18.
Dex save. Dex of 18. Roll to 4.
Yay!
Flame on.
13 points of damage.
What type of damage?
That would be radiant.
Radiant? Okay, so 13 points of damage.
I'm gonna
As it slashes, you watch the grayish flame kind of come across it, and it kind of twists its head. It's kind of moving like the nurses from Resident Evil. Ugh.
Gross.
It kind of turns and looks at you, Quirin.
I hide behind
Just
Mo
gonna use your movement.
and my turn.
All right, Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay. I will. Oh boy, I just realized I still have exhaust. Oh no, wait. Do I still have exhaustion if we took the short rest?
I believe exhaustion is only on a long rest. Let me double
That's
check
right.
that for you, though.
Okay.
I was going to ask about that earlier too, but I checked it
Yeah.
out. It's on a long rest.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast. What do I feel like casting today?
1 point of exhaustion is only on ability checks, right?
Ability checks, yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast Searing Smite as my bonus action at 2nd level.
Okay. All right.
And I will take. I'll take my 2 attacks. One is in that one, obviously.
Okay.
So 19, and the other one, yeah.
Yeah, so the 19 does hit, yes.
And I will get. Da-da-da. Wow, 11.
11.
Sorry. That would be 8 points of slashing damage and
Okay.
3 points of fire damage, which
Okay.
ignores resistance,
Yes.
and they are light.
Okay. You watch as the creature kind of goes up in flame, and it just kind of looks at itself, kind of bemused. Anything else from you, Alastair?
I'm going to move back this way,
Okay.
and then that's it.
All right, Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'll run over, join Alastair, and attack.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
nat 20.
Yep, those all hit.
25. Okay. 1 second while I roll this all. $28 points of slashing damage.
You see how those dice rolls are here. Okay, so slashing into it, you watch Mo as your main hand weapon, the one with the kind of projected blades, doesn't seem to dig in as far as your projection does. Your Raven Queen's projection. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. Next, it's now the second one's turn. The second one is going to look over to you, Zaz. And you're going to watch as it raises its hands and kind of like lightning starts crackling in them. And it kind of slithers across the ground to you. Let's see here. Oh, does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
No. Okay. So you watch as this lightning kind of comes across, and you just step off to the side, and it goes by and hits a tree behind you. All right. That is the round. It is now Zaz, your turn. What would you like to do?
It's probably about time I let loose a moonbeam.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a moonbeam at 4th level.
Okay.
That's a Constitution saving throw from you.
Yep.
A 15.
On where? Where's it going?
We're gonna hit Makva number 2, or Mavka.
Oh, I double clicked the token accidentally. And a con save?
Yep.
A 20.
All right, so still take.
Sorry,
2d10.
22. Yes, 2d10.
So 4d10. That would be 13.
All right. You watch as this. You step aside from this lightning, and you kind of call down the moonbeam. And it's been a while, Zaz, that you've been able to see how high up moonbeam actually goes. Like it goes all the way up to the moon, even in the day. And you watch this creature kind of shivers there for a second and grunts it off, and just is now staring you down. Anything else from you?
No, but I want to touch on something later.
Okay.
You said something that kind of raised my ear. Either way, I'm done my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Mavka 1 here. It is going to... Let's see. I have a wide selection.
Never a good statement from your DM.
No. Sorry, 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Okay. It's going to kind of, number 1 is going to look at you, Mo, having just sliced into it. And you're going to see its eyes kind of go from that red and green to just pure green. And does a 27 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even a shield won't block that.
Yeah. It is going to... Let's see here. Where is it? I just saw it. Yes, there we go. It's going to use Contagion and going to give you Filth Fever. A raging fever sweeps through your body. You have disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and attack rolls that use strength.
Jesus.
That's Filth Fever. That's going to end its turn, so be aware that you're at disadvantage for your strength shit. Just to read you the rest of it here. At the end of each of your turns, you can make a con saving throw. Failing 3 of these, the disease effects will last for the duration. And you stop making the saves. After succeeding on 3 of them, you recover from the disease and the spell ends.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's going to end its turn. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move over here a little bit. Then I'm going to Sacred Flame number 2.
All right.
Dex 18.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a 22.
Oh, shit. Alright, and that is going to be my turn then.
All right. Alaster, you are up. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast Blinding Smite as my bonus action.
Right.
So my sword is going to... It's already on fire, but it's just going to intensify and glow white hot. And I'm going to slap it.
Like, you're going to light your sword aflame, then just bitch slap the thing?
No, I'm going to...
You gotta smack the buoy, that way it knows it's who's boss.
Okay, and this would be my 2 attacks. Oh my god, 14 and 22.
14 does not, 22 does.
Okay. And we will do the... What is it? 26 plus 6 plus... okay. 3d8. So it also has to do. So that's 22 damage.
22 slashing.
Sorry, slashing is 3 and 2 and 5 is 11. Yeah, 11 slashing damage and
3 and 2, 3 and 2, and
3 and
5
2
is
is
10.
5 plus 6 is 11.
Okay, you said 3 and 2 is
Yeah.
5 is 11. I'm like, what?
I
Yeah. Okay.
and then also 11 radiant damage for 22.
Okay. All right. And
Oh,
Cinnamon
and
hand.
it has to make a con save or be blinded. Con 16.
Con 16. It it succeeds.
Okay.
It's gonna tell you the roll, but that'd be silly of me.
Okay. And I am going to. I'm going to swing around this way.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right. So Mo, you do have this fever.
Yeah.
And you will make that save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Just to specify.
I'll try it. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one in front of me. So that's a Wisdom 15 save.
Fails.
Ooh, nice.
Rolled a 2.
Ooh, and it's taking damage.
It has taken damage, yes.
13 points of, I believe it's necrotic. Yeah, necrotic damage.
It is necrotic? Okay.
Yeah.
So you watch as you can hear it, and you know this thing can hear it, and Alas, you can slightly hear it, as a raven caws somewhere in the ether. And this thing kind of twitches a little bit and looks at you, and it's uncanny watching Bark smile. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. That is number 2's turn. Has to make the con save for Moonbeam.
Oh,
Right?
don't I
It's
have
con.
to make a con save?
You have to make your save as well, yes.
Okay.
Is it con or is it dex? I can
Con.
never remember. It is con. It fails.
Hooray.
Yeah, another 2. This dice is getting melted later.
16 damage.
Is that from 4d10?
Yep. He rolled low on 3 of them.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
That's a 20 on my con
A
save.
20, that's 1 success. So I'll just mark 1 success for you there, Mo. All right. It is going to... What do I wish to do here? What level did you cast Moonbeam at? Sorry?
Jordan?
4th? Yeah.
You can cast it
Yeah.
4th level? Okay. You're going to watch as this creature in Moonbeam looks up, kind of angry, just angry eyes. Like if it had eyebrows, it'd be going angry eyebrows. And its eyes go from green and red to just red. And you watch as it swirls its hand around, and it's going to cast a spell magic.
Okay.
So because it's a 4th level, the DC is 10 plus the spell's level. Using its spellcasting ability. What is this thing's spellcasting ability? I shouldn't have this. Oh, that's weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, rolled a 14 plus its spellcasting ability. So Moonbeam ends.
Yep.
Just get that off there. Kind of fades away. Oh, and to answer your question, Zaz, not particularly.
Okay.
Okay. That one is going to kind of like, you know, in horror movies when they speed the footage up of things shambling towards you, this way towards you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's not walking right. It's like it's missing ligaments, but it moves remarkably quick. That's going to end its turn. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
So this thing is like a withered tree root husk kind of like weird being thing, right?
Getting closer to it, you can tell that it probably at one point was a flesh-like creature.
But now it's a
not-
plant.
It looks almost plant-like. It's not dead, just very badly burned.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Blight.
Okay. So that is a save from me, correct?
Yep, same deal.
Oh, you motherfucker. It's 5+4, so...
If it's a plant creature, it has disadvantage.
Okay.
So you said 5 + 4?
Yeah, it's not 9.
Okay, so that's full damage.
Yep.
Boop. 45.
Holy fuck! I'm sorry, was that out loud?
3 8s.
A 7.
What type of damage is Blight?
Necrotic.
Okay. It gets closer, and you watch as its movement starts halting as whatever's underneath this bark-like exterior begins to shrivel up. You don't see any moisture difference on its outside, but you do watch it kind of come to a halt and dust start coming from its joints. Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. It is now the first one's turn. 1 second here. Let me double check something. That's weird. Ah, that's it. Okay. Alastair and Mo, you think you've got this thing in your sights, and it kind of looks at both of you and vanishes. That's going to end its turn. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
I just watched him hit this thing with Blight, and it looked like it hurt, right?
Yeah, it looked like it hurt. Well, 45 damage.
Fuck it, Blight.
You hit fucking Nicole Bolas with 45 damage. It would look like it would hurt. Alright, go ahead. Con save from natural 20.
Motherfucker. Wait, is it plant-based?
Nope.
Motherfucker, damn. Alright, so half.
Kinda plant-based. In a way.
29.
We can get to that after.
Fuck you.
29 halved?
Yeah.
Alright, you look at Zaz and you're like, oh, right. You do it too, and just kind of looks at you and it's like, eh. Does like the really man face.
5, 4, 7, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3.
It still looks pretty rough though. After that.
And then I'm just gonna back away a little bit. In my turn.
Alright. Okay, Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I had a question. When this
Yes.
thing went invisible, did that provoke an opportunity attack?
You can certainly try. You don't know where it is.
Okay.
You'd be swinging wildly, so I'd have you make a perception check with disadvantage beforehand.
Okay.
And then I'd roll against stealth.
Okay. So that would be 4.
4. No, it just vanishes and it's gone.
Okay, and then I will. I'll move up to this one and take my just 2 attacks.
Okay. Go ahead and swing.
So a 13 and a 27.
13 does not hit. 27 does.
Okay. 6. So that would be 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, that's all the damage?
Yep.
Okay, so as Alastair, you kind of look and this other one vanishes. You look at the other one that's cornering Zaz and Quir, and you run up, and just with one big backswing after missing the first, you cleave this thing right in half. And as the top half of it falls down, there's flesh inside this thing.
Oh,
there's
gross.
spine and rotting putrid organs kind of fall out as you just go.
Oh, it's got a
You said that
goopy
ends your turn?
center.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
center.
Gross.
Okay. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Can I, based on the projection, is there an undead creature within?
It
30?
just hums with when it's within. So within 30 feet of you,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Then I will just move. I'll move towards the Alastair. And
Okay.
end my turn.
All right. It would have been number 2's turn. Number 2 is fucking dead, mate. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Oh,
We don't know where the other one is, right?
No, and con save from you as well,
Yeah.
Mo. You do not know where the other one is.
That's an 18.
18 succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running over here,
Okay.
and I'm going to prepare a spell in case it pops up. It's within range. That spell being... Moonbeam.
Okay.
All right,
So you want to cast
As soon as it pops up, yeah, I'll cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam on its location? Oh, excuse me. I apologize, everybody, that you had to hear that in stereo. All right. It is now its turn. And Zaz, as you prepare the spell, suddenly, Mo, your projection starts vibing. And you're ready for it. And then it's just full on in your face, just screams at you. As close as it possibly can get. There's your moonbeam. Let me make that visible for you. My apologies. There we go. Has to make its saving throw. It fails. All right.
$11 radiant damage.
All right. Ooh, it's looking pretty haggard there, boys. It's now going to take its turn, and it's going to grab Mo, and it's going to grab Zaz, and it's going to pick both of you up with inhuman strength. Or going to attempt to after I make its attack rolls. So on Zaz, that is a 21.
Yep.
And on Mo, Jesus fuck, that's a 25.
Yeah.
So it's going to pick both of you up and just slam you into the ground. You both take 6 of 14. You take 19 bludgeoning damage, as well as when it touches you, you take an additional 15 points of necrotic damage. And that's going to end its turn. Quirin, you're up.
Gonna sidestep over here a little bit. Dig flame.
Okay. Save from me.
Dexter 18.
18 on the dex save. Fails.
Yeah.
16.
$11 damage.
11 damage. Guys. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Alastair, you're heckin' spooked. What are you doing?
Does that... Am I actually, feared, or...
No, you're just kind of startled.
Oh, okay.
Jump scared.
Oh, come on, man. Alright, let me look at... Sure, why not? Just gonna do Old Faithful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut it.
Gonna whack it.
Whack.
Whack it with my sharp stick.
Ooh, 29 and 21.
Yep, those both hit.
Nice. Okay. Roll. So 25 slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah, that'll even do it. Yeah. So as it slams it in, you kind of just take your sword and you give it a slice, and then you just kind of stab down its back. And again, what should be crunchy is squishy. As you cut through this thick, charred, bark-like exterior into the soft nougat center, and end this thing's pitiful pre-existence.
Miserable existence.
Yeah. So we are now out of initiative order.
Oh, I was muted. One more save, or...
Yep, make your save.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You know, sometimes
Yep,
things just
make your
do
save.
and things like that.
Make it
20.
Yeah, you succeed. So your fever is gone.
I go and inspect the golem.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Well,
It appears to run on some form of electricity.
Baz.
Huh?
Wait, wasn't there a core on the ground, like up?
It's still kind of hanging there, barely touching.
You can do the lightning from the sky thing, so the electricity. I don't know.
I'm gonna bend down and take a look at these things I've cleaved.
Okay. They appear to be something that's outside has been like instantaneously crisped. You know?
Can I take a look at that core and see if I can see where it goes, or?
Much like a battery, there appears to be metal ends on either side, and it's kind of it appears to be like held in by almost like a spring steel on the outside, and just the one side appears to just be kind of on occasion barely making contact and sparking.
Can I try and fix it?
Make an intelligence check to see if you know what the fuck a battery is.
Oh no, 6.
You're looking at it, you're like, I don't understand this, and it looks like it's gonna hurt.
It's just glowing chunks just dangling off, right?
It's like kind of half dangling off.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take it off.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check for me, please.
This is just a normal.
Just a regular strength check, yeah.
I didn't do it.
2 with a nat 1.
You go to grab it, and you actually kind of spark your hand. You're like, ow, owie.
I told you there was electricity.
I'm leaving it.
Hell hath no fury like Azaz scorned. Quirin, make a medicine check.
Yeah, that's what I was going with next.
Yeah.
Oof, 12. Is there like a noticeable space like in the thing's chest with the orb missing?
It's not an orb. It's almost exactly shaped like a battery. It's cylindrical. And the thing is still inside its its spot where it needs to be. It's held in by like a spring steel or like almost like a metal tab that comes up in front of it. And it appears to just be askew inside the cavity.
Can I just like reach in and twist it for a bit?
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
17.
17 will do it. So you reach in, you kind of grab it, and you realize this thing's kind of lodged in there at a weird angle, and you kind of and just there's this kind of like surge of bluish energy throughout the thing, and it kind of almost uncanny valley moves its body, very robotic. Hello.
Hi.
Where am I?
Dragon Tail in the Dark Wilds.
The prematerial
Searching
plane.
database. Dragon Tail does not register.
What that's or Bo said?
Prime material plane.
Scanning. Proper material plane. Registers.
Where are you from?
Database missing.
Do we keep him?
Can I take a look at this creature? And does it look anything like our long departed friend 31 squared?
Not even close.
No?
Looks around and goes, 4 beings identified. Friendly. Assisted. Power module reinsertion. Identities, please.
Have you guys noticed that these things have goop on the inside of them?
That's a Laster.
Alaster.
That's Mo.
Mo.
Over there is... You want regular or trying to hide?
Trying to hide.
Dakrin.
Dakrin.
And I'm Quirin.
Querin.
Would you like to follow us?
Prime directive. Not found.
Why are you here?
Just said not found.
Database. Not found.
Well, for now, follow us through the forest. And be quiet.
Kind of looks behind it. Terrain. Suboptimal.
I've got nothing here. Does anybody else?
I don't speak machine.
Can you ride a horse?
Horses. Database. Found. Horse riding module. Loaded.
All right. I will take 10 minutes, and I will cast Find Steed.
Okay.
And I'm assuming a warhorse of some kind, emblazoned with platinum dragon sort of armor.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
Yep. That 10 minutes just kind of sits there. Reconstructing databases. Plant life. Not found. Insectoid life. Not recognized. Identifying being. Mo. Human. Recognized. Identifying being. Quirin. Goliath. Recognized. Identifying being. Alaster. Human, orc. Identified. Identifying being Zaz. Elf. Variant, unknown.
Well, there goes the whole Dacron thing.
Dacron, you know what I mean. Didn't make a note of it, you'll deal with it.
So I'm guessing it's not from here. What do you think, Quirin? Maybe it fell and it's from...
Memory
another
banks
plane?
show impact.
Before impact?
Memory banks damaged,
Of course.
showing travel, air, ship, travel, cargo hold, under attack.
Airship. What's an airship?
Airship.
You know of an airship? I've never. I have no
I've
idea.
seen a ship in the air once before.
I know of ships that are on the water. That's usually where ships live. So, like, it's got to get real choppy for to put them in the air.
Accessing databases. Target, Eberron, not found.
What's an Eberron?
I have no idea. Probably something like Baz's area or something.
I was just looking to give him a... No. Like a...
Target,
I'm not...
Zaz, not found.
The Dacron, sorry.
Well, there goes the whole Dacron thing.
Hearing Eberron, am I able to make a like intelligence check or a history check of
What is your +2 Arcana?
-1?
There's not a chance you will make that.
Okay. I haven't heard it in passing or
No.
okay.
Do you know how long you've been stuck?
Internal clock malfunctioning.
Does anything on this thing work?
So it's not a GameCube.
Works about as well as one.
Have you ever seen the internal clock on a GameCube?
Oh
They're
no,
amazing.
this is obviously an Xbox 360 here.
Red ring, red ring, red ring.
I'm just gonna like start backing away into the forest. Like, all right, follow us.
What? My horse isn't here yet.
All right, wait for the horse then.
I've got another like 2 minutes.
Module, wait patiently, loaded. And it kind of sits down cross-legged, puts its hands on its lap, and you watch as its thumbs just start going just up and down.
We should have left it.
Why?
Because we have to go through an entire forest of dark, spooky creatures, and we have that.
We have another. Well,
That, not recognized designation.
What is your designation?
Efficient automaton replicating life, 81.
Earl?
Earl.
Earl 81. Okay.
Earl is accepted.
Tanner, do you want to describe how this spectral steed comes into reality?
It's a pony in a dragon costume.
No.
Yes!
Hilariously, it does kind of arrive with a pop, but it's like it's kind of like if the Kool-Aid Man was to come through a wall and somebody just went, "Yay!" It's like the sound really doesn't match what just appears, and you're like, "Oh, that's less triumphant than I thought."
No.
Its armor somewhat matches my own. So I will just kind of beckon.
Fucking love it, Jordan.
Beckon the horse over to Earl.
Earl kind of steps up and goes, "Horse riding module loaded. Proceeding." And just gets up on the horse. Sits there. It's got great form.
All right, let's go.
Going in the forest.
All right. So, who's leading the pack?
I'm leading.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the middle with Earl and my horse.
All right. So, whoever's leading, I think it was Zachrin, Daz. Could I get you to either make a survival or perception check, please?
We're going survival this time.
All right.
21.
21. Yeah, it's easier going with natural light behind you for the first little bit, but it does get a little bit harder. You do still think you're on the right path, but at a certain point, a sound breaks the uncomfortable silence. That of it sounds almost like a waterfall. What would you like to do?
Do we want to go check the waterfall or just trying to keep the path as best we can?
Is it on the way, or do we have to veer off for it?
Sounds like it's a little bit veering off, right, Dan?
Slight veer off.
If we see it, look.
How long have we been traveling?
Well, at this point, this next leg of your travel, you travel for quite a while in silence, very quietly. On occasion, Earl 81 kind of lets out a ding, like a very light ding noise. And Alastair, you look up at Earl and you can see that his head is kind of moving back and forth very robotically. He appears to be, he's scanning for something. And whenever you hear a ding, he appears to focus for a second and then continue scanning.
Does he have like a 1991 dot matrix printer kind of vibe to him?
Yeah.
I want to know what noises we have going on here.
Like we're talking like a Tandy 1000. No, not so much loud. More like the beep speaker that was in a lot of the early personal computers.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just kind of scanning around. You guys travel for a good while. And those of you with exhaustion, you're starting to get tired.
Earl, do you eat? Are you hungry? Are you tired?
Target Alastair does not understand automatons.
I've never met one before.
Automatons do not require food. Battery will require replacing.
When?
I heard that. Battery currently at 87%.
If we hit your battery with some lightning, does that charge it, or...
Unknown.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's go for a little bit longer and try to find
Bridge
someplace.
designation not found.
Yes. Let's keep moving.
Affirmative. All right. You guys head further and further in. You guys are moving at a very slow pace. This ground is very squishy, is very soft. Very difficult.
That poor horse.
Yeah.
Horses
The
are
horse is
that
spectral.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the horse is fine. Artax! Anywho. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, motherfuckers. I've already made 3 movie quote jokes tonight, so. Yeah, you guys travel for a bit, and eventually that sound of that waterfall actually gets closer and closer.
Somebody
You
else have
guys
to
are-
pee. I need to pee. Guys, are we stopping to pee? I need to pee.
Should we take a break?
I was hoping nobody would say anything and he would just start going crazy. Sure, why not? Sorry, just having some fun. This is a very long walk.
Oh, yeah. Back to your old senses, I suppose, and a little bit.
Back to my old sentences.
Senses. Sorry. The fangs get in the way sometimes.
Huh.
So, what?
Just sorry, trying to brain kind of got fuzzy there for a second. We're stopping, yes?
I think that's a good idea.
Location suboptimal for camp.
Nearby location for camp?
Now scanning. Like, it actually gets kind of loud now. You know, just like scans, it goes 350 feet that way.
Okay.
Is there any dangerous things there?
Scanning for known life forms. No recognized life forms.
That is not promising. Let's go, I guess.
I don't think he's from here. He sounds a little out of his element.
Well, have you ever heard of a place called Eberron?
No, that's probably why he's, no, could be someplace different. Who knows? There are lots of places from different places here. Damn, portals opening up everywhere.
I'm gonna slowly look over its ass.
I was thinking about it. I was like, oh.
It's like, oh, never mind. I'm not going to touch on that. Fucking immigrants. It's like, buddy.
Come on. Let's go.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah. Anywho, Earl 81 leads you 350 feet in that direction, and the waterfall sound gets closer and closer. You eventually come to some kind of rock face, some kind of cliff with a waterfall. It's a I'd say a nice pool, but there appears to be 2 skeletal remains
At the side of the waterfall,
kind of
or at
hanging
like
out at its side.
Okay.
At the side of the waterfall.
Oh.
Maybe we should stay in the tree line.
Earl, do you detect life forms on the other side of that waterfall?
Scanning. Waterfall. No. Life forms. Insects. Frog life. No fish.
I don't think he understood me.
I'm pretty sure the frogs there aren't any fish, then that means they're probably killing them.
Why don't you send your lovely companion Mo and go and scope out that waterfall?
It's a bird. Birds don't fly well in water.
No, but you can go closer to it. Check it out.
If it gets killed, I doubt we're gonna find any insects.
Map called
in
a
the middle
waterfall
of-
grave. Fantastic.
Yeah, because there's 2 skeletons there.
Nice
Remember?
save.
So is any place a skeleton's a skeleton happens to be a grave?
Any place
Okay.
a skeleton is a skeleton, you know?
Skeleton falls in the water. It's a watery grave.
Why did the
Falls in
skeleton
a
fall
ditch.
there?
Shell. I don't know. Maybe somebody
The whole
put it there.
world is a grave then.
Yeah.
Why are we so existentially horrified?
Because we're stuck in a shitty forest with a fucking automaton?
I resent that.
Oh, this waterfall does not look like
Wait,
nice.
It looks
the
fucking
automaton
dope,
just broke
though.
before
It
fall.
looks awesome.
I haven't loaded yet. Oh. there
I
we
see
go.
no skeletons.
I do.
You don't? I
Yep,
do.
on the
Right
shore.
in front of you.
Yeah.
What?
Literally right on the
Oh.
shore. They're just
Yeah,
real
yeah.
well hidden.
I was looking fucking like over here. 'Cause yeah.
I'm gonna pop Eyes of the Grave.
Okay. You look about. No undead.
I don't see anything roaming
No.
around, but beware of the frogs, I guess.
I'm gonna go up to the water's edge and kind of cup some water in my hand.
Okay. It's clear.
Attack.
The water attacks you. No. It's clear. It's water.
I'm gonna take a drink.
It's water. Kind of tastes a little. It's obviously got some kind of life in it. It's got a little bit of algae, little, it's
Okay.
it's fresh water, but it's it's not Dasani. Right, so
So it's better.
yes, well, probably, except for the fact that you are drinking it right next to a skeleton that's partially in the water.
I've had worse. Well, it's not poison. Well, I'm immune to disease, so
Not very helpful.
Well, this
Earl
is
gets off of the horse, walks over
I-
to the water, puts a finger in. pH balance 8.
not bad.
You don't know what a
bad is that?
pH balance is.
No idea.
Nobody has any idea what pH balance means, just to be clear.
I was
None of
gonna.
us have really been
No,
schooled.
real world. How bad is 8?
Fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, is it?
7 is in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's been a while
Um,
since science class.
Oh right, I have to pee. I'm gonna go over over to this tree. And
Okay, I thought you were just going to piss in the water. It's like pH balance 9, 10, 11, 12.
You are unhealthy.
I've read a lot today.
Yeah, Alastair goes to the bathroom.
Alright, start setting up
Please
the.
stop role playing piss. Oh my god, you fucking assholes.
I'm gonna start setting up camp.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. You set up camp. With Earl and the other 3 watching. None of you really notice anything. It's so spooky quiet in these woods. It's not nice. You set up camp. Do you set up a fire?
I have a fire pit, but I have not started the fire.
Okay. Earl kind of looks down at the fire pit and goes, "Fire making skills, suboptimal.
Don't worry, we have the shiny one for that.
Likelihood fire attracts enemy, 87.32%.
So we're sleeping in the dark tonight.
It's fine. I can see in it. Quinn, you want to come take a look at these skeletons? I have a pretty good idea that they died via drowning, but
I'm just making
No.
sure your dick is not out.
oh no! Oh, thank you.
Take a look at these skeletons. Waggle, 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 waggle.
I'm gonna go
Oh
over
jeez! Oh, sorry.
Go.
I got a bone for you.
medicine check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
21.
21. Their chests are crushed. Their rib cages are just like collapsed in.
Anything on them or around them?
No. They are heavily covered in fungus, though.
Just seems like something crushed them. Probably something in this forest that is around. But, not Mo, Zaz, sorry.
Eh?
Fungus.
Ah. Whoop. And I'm gonna nature check him.
Yeah, go ahead and make a nature check.
16.
This is a surprise, as this fungus is not native to Dragontail Coast.
Hmm.
It is native to Ravnica.
Oh.
Huh?
I'm gonna kind of like search fervently. I'm gonna roll a perception. 7. 13.
13. In one of their hands, covered in like a moss, is a familiar emblem, jade and blackstone. You recognize this item in particular, actually, Zaz. You're aware that it does have a property that allows you to throw it, and it turns into a giant jade scorpion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're familiar with this particular item.
Ah, cool.
I'll make the stat block for you if you choose to take it.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
What was that?
Mm.
Zaz, you seem a little bit excited.
Oh yeah, these are different mushrooms. And look, this guy has a necklace for me.
Is it like the thing you took off the Blood Witch?
No? No, the other one was a signet. This, I'm not too sure, but we should get properly identified?
Are they like wait, so Blood Witch, are they from like Ravnica?
I don't think so. Especially here? Why would they be here?
Zaz, things
Gonna point at the automaton?
the automaton's obviously from someplace different. You're from someplace different.
Everything we face is from someplace different.
Someplace different, not registered. Searching.
Oh, just because I'm
database.
from someplace different and you guys are thinking like, oh, Eberron's different, that must be the same.
You said it wasn't a signet, but it was still interesting, so you recognized it.
It looks interesting, check it out. I'm gonna gently throw it over.
Yeah, very good idea. Surprise! You throw it over gently. Queer, and it kind of vibrates in your hand when you catch it.
I am just intently staring at him. What is this?
It's a necklace.
Why is it vibrating?
Why does anything vibrate?
Do you want me to
Just gonna slowly give it over to Mo.
like sit down and identify it ritually?
Okay.
So 10 minutes.
All right.
At
Um,
this time, while he's doing that, I would like to take a moment, close my eyes, and try and sense the wind.
I thought you were gonna be like really, really pee.
just piss so hard.
Hard.
I'm gonna go around back and just grunt out a growler.
Okay. Anywho, yeah, you take your 10 minutes, Alastair. There's no wind in here. It's spooky and unsettling. You feel very alone. Okay. With identify, you learn its name and everything, right, Mo?
Yes.
Okay, so this is called a Golgari key rune. It is a wondrous item. It requires attunement by a member of the Golgari Guild. Long and short of it, it's a deep green jade with black veins. Key rune has an insectile shape. It can transform into a giant scorpion for up to 6 hours. The scorpion has an intelligence of 4 and can communicate with you telepathically if it's within 60 feet of you. A whole bunch of other stuff, but that's the long and short of it.
Zaz,
Yeah.
I think I have some bad news for you.
Okay.
It's Golgari.
Oh.
It according to the magics.
Researching the deep magics.
It only works for one of your people. So unless one of your people got careless and left it behind, these might be friends of yours.
So you're just saying everyone from my tribe knows each other?
I'm just saying that.
I'm not actually saying that. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my god! I'm like, please do not. I don't have the fucking patience for the
Let me just pull up the bigotry table here.
Oh my god! Natural 20.
Goddamn fungal knife.
Simply saying, Zaz, that you know there was that blood witch, there was you, and you know they, I don't know. You haven't said much about what happened when you came here. I don't know if people came with you or whatever.
No one came with me.
Enough.
And I'm gonna like hand out for the
I'll hand
for the
it to him.
signet.
I'm gonna hit him with a high five before he gets it.
make a Zaz, are you trying to pull away?
Wait, what is he doing?
You put your hand out for it. Alastair's gonna try and give you a high five.
First off, he's like 15 feet away. Secondly, he did not wash his hand.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna say, Alastair, you see your shot,
Yeah.
and you haul ass.
Okay.
Zaz, are you gonna try and pull away from this?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Do I get his +4?
Yes, you both do get the +4 as he gets close.
7. Fuck.
12.
Yeah, you pull it away. You're like, what the fuck? You didn't wash your hands. Just to be clear, Alastair, in your excitement, I don't know, your pants are down or some shit. I don't know.
No. I wanted Zaz to like pull away. Too slow.
Interestingly enough, Earl kind of, his head turns and goes, frog life detected.
Ah, shit. And
you look, and there's these 3 tiny green frog people. And they look like they're carrying looks like maybe a coyote or something else. And they kind of, they're plopping on it. And they come to the edge of the pool. They go, and they take the coyote and they throw it into the pool. They bow and they turn and look at you. They bow and they turn around. Rip, just march away.
You drank that, Alastair.
It tasted fine.
Try it now. You gotta have more
I
protein
am
in
that
it.
coyote carcass.
Coyote carcass 6.
I don't want to know. Let's just make camp and
Can
try
I
to
feel any
ignore it.
vibrations in the 60 feet? Like in.
Yes. Very heavy vibrations.
Quirin, let's find a new place to camp.
Fuck this forest.
Earl goes, more frog life detected. And almost on cue, massive maws come up from out of the water. Thin tentacle-like arms come up around it. And as this creature's entire massive being looks at you with a small face of 3 eyes above its 15-foot wide maw. Devil's advocates. Say hello to a froghemoth. And that's what we'll start next week.
Okay.
Oh, I love the froghemoth. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh,
I told you there was frog life.
That's a big frog.
Just look at him. Zoom in on him. He's so
did.
cute.
He is not friendly. He's even
And he's
look at him.
He is an old monster too. AD&D Monster Manual 2.
Cool.
So we will get into that guy next week. If you stayed with us, thank you. If you came here from somewhere else, thanks for stopping by. We hope to see you here next week. And as always, everyone, bon nuit.
Bon nuit.
And we wait for it.
So long.
What?
Farewell.